Your first show in Helsinki was in Sideways, on Sideways festivals a few years ago. Today you performed at Flow.
Yeah.
What has happened in the time in between?
Um, a dream. It's well, basically, I've released, more music, more, been touring a lot, and been in the studio, and yesterday they premiered the like a documentary about me. So basically, it's like whatever I say here, it doesn't matter because you can see it in the documentary what happened. But I mean, I've just grown. I grew as a person and as an artist, and it's been a hell of a ride, ups and downs. And I feel I have a clearer vision of what I want to do and who I am and my problems and my the like my good sides, so a lot has happened. Like, I don't know where to begin. Like, it's just
Maybe we'll just have to watch the documentary then. In that case.
yeah. I mean, and just I don't know. I've been doing music and just
Have you seen? What are the biggest achievements that you've maybe seen for yourself when it comes to music? Have you heard stories about how your music has influenced someone?
Yeah.
Or do you have any examples?
the biggest. I mean, the funniest. I mean, the craziest thing is being on tour and meeting all these people. In that comes to my shows. Like, that's the biggest thing, because they inspire me to do better, and I aspire to engage them in my music and in other creative things, and also in changing structures, and I feel I get a lot of DMs and letters and people writing like that my music saved their life. That's those words. It's really hard to grasp, because until you meet that person and that person tells you, I was raped, and then your music saved me from committing suicide. It's like, what is bigger than this? There's nothing bigger. There's nothing bigger than this like inspiring people, and just yeah.
Do you have someone like that yourself in your life, who is someone's music who's helped you through, I don't know, horrible times or good times, whatever?
Yeah, I have a lot. I mean,
It's hard to
I
name
think
names.
I think it's more people around me that inspire me and save my life all the time. Like, I think, but music is also so. I mean, emotions are so. They come and go. So it's not a, how do you say, statiskt.
Static.
Yeah, it's not static. So whether you listen to this song or that song, it depends on your emotions, and that emotion disappears, and then this song doesn't mean anything. Like, for me, it's very. I mean, I'm a very emotional person, and what I listen to that moment, that saved my life. Like, well, not saved my life literally, but just made me want
Feel
to
better.
and go on.
Right.
Yeah.
I noticed. I followed your career. You've been in Finland quite a few times, and I was reading up on you online, reading just some interviews, and it seems like you seem to be answering to the same questions over and over again. So, what's one question that you've had enough of?
Well, I mean, the questions about how is it, to be a female in the music industry? What do you think about the music industry? What do you think about artists that are not political? Fuck you and fuck your questions. Do you know why? I demand of you as a reporter to be smart. Like, I don't. If you want to interview an artist, it's like, read up and ask the right questions. Why are you asking me the questions? Those are the questions. Like, why do you want me to have an opinion of artists that don't have political opinions? Like, what? How twisted isn't this? Do you want me to start a beef with another artist? Like, what's your goal? What's your main purpose of that question? So if you ask this question to an artist that you feel is not political, then you will get an answer that is probably better than, that will change something. And that artist might get like uncomfortable or whatever, but don't ask me that question, because I don't care. Like, I don't care of if other artists do this and that. I care about what I want to do. I care about the movement. I care about people. So I don't fuck with these questions anymore. I think you should be smarter. And I'm, yeah.
Hey, I love that answer.
I love that you're like, yeah, I read up on you, I did this and this, like, yeah, because let's have a good talk.
Exactly.
Period.
And speaking about good talks, what I wanted to ask you, because your music is very personal, and in a way you speak on behalf of many, even though they're personal stories, or your points of view. When was the last time you had to be extra brave?
The funny thing is, I'm an introvert extrovert person, so my challenges are myself. I'm my biggest challenge. Like, I'm not afraid of speaking my opinion. I don't consider that being brave. I consider that being human, and just like I can't, it's impossible for me to open up a magazine and see like, oh, they've been deported, or they are deported, Syrians deported, Afghanistan, Afghans deported, police this, police here, women raped. It's like, it's impossible to not feel anything about that for me. So for me, it's like, that's not being brave. For me, being brave is like, wow, this is really, this is deep though. For me, being brave is like showing myself vulnerable for my friends and trusting that they love me. This is for me. That's bravery for me.
What are some of the? What's the best piece?
Because because I'm always in like life is hard. Life is complicated. So for me, it's very, I'm in a state of, flying high, not crashing, flying high, not crashing. It's like really a special state of mind that I am in. Yeah.
What's some good advice that you've got, either from your friends or from whoever, like, considering that life is not easy, we both know this, but when it can maybe more career-wise. So have you had any good advice that you always have to kind of remind yourself, or something that you could tattoo? See, I have my Alt Orna say, that's my mom's handwriting. So this is even though it's the most cliche thing ever, but
I love it.
Alt Orna say. No. Do you have like a little slogan or something that you somehow live by?
It's about writing, like it's about lyrics. But that's not what I live by. It's more just like lyrics when I write. Everything, I have it written down. Okay. I can't, I have to, But I have it in Swedish, but I'm gonna translate it because my English is flawless.
You can also do it in Swedish.
I'm doing my best. You
can do it in Swedish, and then we'll just throw on a horrible Google Translate on it.
Can I say it in Swedish?
Let's do it.
Om man väntar tillräckligt länge så blir det poesi. It's like, what you write, I can write some stupid shit. I read a lot of stupid shit that I wrote for like a couple of years ago, but now it's like, wow, I wrote that and it's poetry, and it's just opened up a lot for me. But
it's kind of like comedy plus tragedy plus time equals comedy. So kind of similar Similar thing.
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to ask you still, what are you a fan of right now? If someone would say, Silvana, what are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you doing? What do you recommend for people right now?
I'm really into A Handmaid's Tale. It's a HBO series on a show on HBO, and the whole movement, like us, because look, this is a part of my answer that I'm gonna. You know these T-shirts? They say the future is female.
Female? Yes.
Yeah, I don't like them because the future isn't female. Now is female. I'm tired of feminism that's saying we can do it too. I'm good too. I can also rap. I can also be this. What do you mean? Also be like a man? Like also you can rap like a man? You can rap like you can also do it. What do you mean you can also do it? It's like you rap. The future is a female. Now is I don't have time for the future. Then now is female, and it's always been female. We like this is I really feel that people around me. It's an uprising of females, of women that are just connecting. And it's not about the future because do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
What I'm sick of.
There's only now.
Yeah, and also I'm sick of this. We can do it. It's not about that. We did it, girl. We done it. It's done. I don't have to compare myself to any male rappers. I don't do that. So don't compare me to a male rapper. Like,
it's a question of
because it's always through a male perspective. It's like, yeah, we can do it, yeah, because what do you mean? Why can't we do it?
We'll never evolve if we kind of keep saying the same kind of
it's
statements.
all and that's they're holding us down. That's what they're doing.
Who's they?
Who's they? They, like the key to success. We
Capital
don't listen
letter,
to they. Okay, they are patriarchy, capitalism. And yeah, of course, yeah, those are the two: capitalism and patriarchy. That's they.
That's they.
Yeah.
Okay, so quickly to wrap it up. Also, I wanted to ask you. So there's a storm that happened at Flow Festival here, just before or just after your show, and you wanted the storm to wash away racism, homophobia, sexism, and transphobia, and then you also mentioned Finnish hip hop promoter, and you wish that the storm would also wash away his racism.
Yes.
So when you called him out, I was thinking, how do you know about this guy?
Yeah. Well, first of all, because I'm connected to, like, I study what happens in my, what happens around me. I don't only study what happens in Sweden. If I play, like, if I'm gonna do a show in Finland or wherever, I'm gonna know what's up. and it's also very important because Sweden and Finland, it's always been like divided, and so the whole, it's always like us and them, and we're not connected. And I want to say that I really feel connected with these people that are writing to me, and that they are part of the movement. They are the movement. I feel part of their movement. We're all connected. So I just read up on it, and I got some inside info basically.
It was very intimidating when you called out his name. I think people had to take. Yeah, I think they had to take. Yeah, I think they had to take.
Great. If you pose with a neo-Nazi, then what the fuck?
Yeah. It was. I don't think that everyone knows who it was, and it took me 2 seconds to go. She knows. She knows what's happening in Finland, and that made me very nervous for him. And that's it.
And because this is also what happens, he got a lot of, some women went against him, trying to expose, this whole thing, like you're posing with a neo-Nazi. But then, a lot of people supported him and like, no, but he's actually, he's nice, but he has this hip hop. It's like, no, you don't see. Do you see these smart girls? The future isn't female. Like what? This is it. Listen to them, but people won't listen to women because we hate women. Everybody, there's a kvinnohat. How do you say that in English?
Just hate against women.
Yeah.
I don't hate women. I love you.
But I love you, and it's not about and it's not about hating men. I'm not about that. It's not that. There's levels. It's patriarchy. It's not like I hate every man. No, they want to make it seem that feminism is like about hating men. Fuck that.